just okay.
Start the show already. Sheesh.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. How are all of you fine folks? I hope you're doing well today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're doing well. Please, if you would, share the stream. Let people know we're live. I appreciate it. I didn't get a chance to share it out there myself, so if you would, just let them know that we're live today. Good morning, Faves, and Cynthia, and Chucky, and Sarcastic One Happy, Muppet Angela, TK. I think I saw TK. The Chucky guy is here. How are you? Hey, Chris Warwick's here. Hi, Chris Warwick. I love Myrtle Beach. How are you? Patty Cakes is here. Good morning, you fine folks. Deborah, how are you? Deborah? I hope all of you are fine. I hope Tree God's here. Hi, Tree God. How are you? Crystal's here. Hi, Crystal. Good morning. Stacy's here. Stacy, hi, Stacy, itty bitty, my four sons. Robert Towers here. Softly Spoken One is here. All right. And Marsh is here. How are you? Let's see. Rickles is here. How are you, my friend? How are you? Hey, Pancake and Happy. Hey, Michael R. and French Psycho. Good morning to you fine folks. Lisa Rance. Chup will be here in a little bit. She's taking Saturn to school. Hi, Debbie and Victoria. Muppet Angela. How are you? Quit trying to get kicked out. Who got kicked out? I'm not kicked out. Hey, Cubby Cat, how are you? Good morning, all of you. Boy, I had a fun time yesterday. That was a good show. It's nice to have a good fun show and get something like a wonderful 911 FOIA request that came in. That was amazing. I can't believe Germany sent that to me. It was terrific. Hi, Fru. Have a great night, Jay. It's 11 p.m. here. I need my beauty sleep. Will you get your beauty sleep? You come back and you watch later, Sonny Pet. You do that. Hey, Attitude's here. How are you, Attitude? How are you? Jack's mom is here. Jack's mom, quick to get 5. Just Jay have gifted memberships. Thank you, Jack's mom. If you get one of those, thank Jack's mom. She works hard for her money, and we appreciate Jack's mom. Give her a hug, a tap on the back, maybe blow her a kiss, and let her know that she is just wonderful. She's wonderful. Thank you, Jack's mom. Remember, we're clown losers over here. And if you don't like the show, that's okay. All right, because I'm gonna have Squat Pump on as our next, new co-host to replace Ketchup. No, not to replace Ketchup. That's if you don't like the show. If you don't like the show, that's what you get. Otherwise, we keep our chup. Hey, Deftones, Andy, Rick, Reed, the Body Watcher. Thank you, Jack's mom. Thank you, Jack's mom. I appreciate that. I think I missed a few people. I think I caught Victoria's here. Maria P. Jay should read all 9/11 transcripts. Hi, Anna. Hi, Mr. Landfill and Puzzler. That wasn't me. That was real. Hi, I'm just me. That was real. That was a real phone call. It wasn't me. Hey, there's Juliet. Leg warmer Juliet. Yeah, that was me. That was me. That wasn't me. That was real. It was real. I mean, goodness, couldn't you tell? I didn't do any. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. That's how that works. No, it was a real 911, call. Actually, it wasn't 911. It was called the Sumter County Sheriff's Department. Hi, Penny Williams. How are you? My friend? I gotta tell you something. Oh yes, Juliet. Yes, your work is beautiful. Thank you again for the pair. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Jack's mom. Hi, Carla. How are you? I tell you what, I don't know what's going on because you guys know I don't do drama here. It's not my gig, right? And also, just so you know, I don't have any problems, with Skipper or anyone else. It was the whole point of I don't do drama. I was trying to make it clear because the only way I do drama is through comedy, right? That's my show. I do a comedy show over here. And so he sent me some screenshot. No idea where it came from. No idea who did it. Nothing related to anything. No proof of nothing, right? And so what did he expect me to do? Pull that up on my YouTube channel and then do a comedy show on it? You think I'm supposed to make fun of it? I mean, I mean, it seemed like a tall ask for me to do a comedy show on that because it seemed like a gross screenshot, but I don't know where it came from. No relevance, anything related to my show or anybody over here. I have no idea. All I know is it seemed like a tall ask for me to turn that into a comedy show. And so that was my whole point with Skipper. I was like, well, I guess if you want me to do drama for a day, I'll do a drama for a day where I go completely over the top, all right? And I completely turn it into a thing, all right? But it's not personal. I was proving a point. This is how just J Hip does drama. All right, this is the best you're gonna get out of me. Just a tall ass, damn right. This is the best you're gonna get out of me. But I tell you what, I have no problems with anybody. I don't fight with anybody. I don't. It's not my gig. Even Fleabag thinks my show is one of the best shows on YouTube. She loves it. Hey, I have a story 67. How are you? Because most of what you do is relevant or sane. No, yeah. See, I don't do anything relevant or sane over here. So why would you want me to do something like that? That would be a Tug thing or a I don't know, a Megan Fox thing, not a just J Hip thing. Hi, Brummy. How are you? I mean, it's just, hey, Peer Killer. It just wouldn't be my gig. It wouldn't be what I do over here. So, yeah, I would struggle on that one. I would struggle. So that's why I didn't want to do anything with it because it's not something I'm a part of. However, I do want to point out something because whatever the living hell is going on over there between, I don't know, there's something going on that they're having a problem or something. Hey, Denise Melon office here. I don't know. I don't know, maybe Georgie or Skipper or whatever, they're fighting with some Facebook people or something. I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it. It's not my thing. But at the same time, I was sent a clip and I was watching just a little bit of the mismatched Menashe guy. All right. And I'm this is not a dig at mismatched Menashe, right? and he said I'm not going to talk about just J Hip, right? I was told not to, and I'm not going to. But I'm just gonna say what, whatever's going on over there, it seems like a whole thing, and I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's a whole thing. It's like a whole Tennessee backyard wrestling match over there, and I wow, like, but I watched his show. I enjoyed it. Well, I mean, for what it was. I mean, if you're an outsider, you don't know anything of what they're talking about. I mean, it's almost entertaining because if you're so clueless, you're just going, well, I don't know. I guess this is going on. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, Ketchup. I know. I'm just saying. Whatever they're doing, I don't know. They're doing a thing. Do it. Do what you do. I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I watched an episode. I'm not going to be watching the whole season, but no, I watched an episode and I was like, wow, they got some stuff that they've got going on. I don't know. Hey, Badger John, how are you? How are you, my friend? How are you? I hope all of you are fine. We're going to get back to Wade Wilson today. We're going to get back into our trial watch. But the only reason I brought that up is because, see, I don't have a problem with anybody. It's not my gig. It's not my thing. So, oh man. Jay or Megan? Sheesh. One on each device. Oh my goodness, Megan Fox is streaming right on top of me again. Hi, Auntie M. How are you? In Sarasota Beach Bum, Bonnie Heron. Sorry, Bonnie. I said Barry. That was terrible. That was terrible. It's funny though. I was watching this trial. And I know where it goes, but his attorney, his public defender, really sucks. It's like he's not very good, or well, he clearly also has nothing to work with. All right, he really has nothing to work with. Yes, Jay, I am over here. Thank you. Faves is here with just Jay. Thank you. And thus begins Jay's story of the golden shower. Yes, yes, Megan, of course, always streaming right on top of just Jay. She steals my material. I messaged her last night. I was messenger. I was like, "So what's your deal here? Well, we're doing like a whole infomercial, and now you're what? Before you share my material, I mean, could you start with my show first, and then go into your infomercial, and lead it off with a good one? Hi, Lisa Clay, and hey, how are you, doll mom? I was like, lead it off with the star material. Boy, don't start with the information. No, I'm just kidding. I'm giving her a hard time. I was messing with her last night on text. And I was texting back and forth with her, and I was like, "Can you let me know when the show's gonna start?" But they're doing a new thing over there. I get it. Right. I'm just playing around, just having a good time. The call was just as funny as the first time. Thank you, Bonnie. I have more too. That is not my only FOIA request that I have. I actually have the response from Roscoe Pico Train. Roscoe Pico Train, and he calls back, and they have a good back and forth as well. Hi, here and after. How are you? Here and after's here. Oh, by the way, someone else is here. I don't know if you've heard of them before.
Yeah. Yeah. Clicking cap off. Welcome to the master. I'm your daily dose of you won't ever guess. Dripping on the timeline, spicy ever take. I season the bin and neck, serve it on a plate. This is ketchup commentary, the tangy kind of daddy. Sweet with the sting when the flakes get swayed. Feisty on the mic, every word got bite. You came for mile, you won't ask tonight. Yeah, yeah.
Rubbing that thing, this is about to get red. Name in your mouth, I'll live in your hand.
Rap and bang, it's about to get red. Flame in your mouth, I'll live in your hand.
Hey, Chup's here. How are you, Chup?
I'm okay, Jay. How are you?
Oh, good. I know we said we weren't going to talk. I was just saying, whatever they're doing.
See what happens when you're here
Yep.
by yourself?
Jake keeps it real here, Stephen Farr. Like I said, whatever they're doing, I don't know, but it seems like a whole soap
Okay,
opera.
we get it.
Yeah, so.
Good
yes.
morning, everybody.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Good morning. By the way, I had some requests. Now, I cannot move as far as I know. I always do the closed caption on. But I also like people to know that I don't what is it? I usually don't like to just stop on every single message, but I want you to know I'm reading chat as we watch a trial. Okay. And so yeah, I like to pop up your messages once in a while so you know I'm reading them. But I also can't move the closed caption bar. So I know when I pop up your messages, it goes right over the closed caption. So I apologize. It's up to you if you want me to keep popping up your messages, or I can ignore them. Well, not ignore them, but I can not put them up there so you can keep the closed caption going so you can go along. It's up to you. It's
I
up to
think
you.
it's fine. Just don't leave them up for long.
Yeah. I usually just like to pop them up for a second, just occasionally when I see one that's good, interesting, or funny. That's what I currently like to do. But yeah, I like to pop some up just so people know that I'm seeing them and I'm reading them. But yeah, I don't like to stop every 2 seconds to read all of them. Otherwise, we'll never get through this trial. But it's only a few days long. This trial's only a few days long. Wade Wilson's actual lawyers, they're not fighting against the charges per se. They're not fighting against the murder itself or murders. Okay. What they're fighting against is that it was premeditated. All right. They're trying to keep the guy not only off death row, but they're also trying to keep him from they're trying to get him to the point where maybe he can get out of prison one day. All right. So they're trying to say he didn't have his faculties. All right. They're trying to get it down to second degree murder. That's what they're looking for. That's their whole case. All right. And so, no, they're, when you see a lot of these witnesses come up, that's why there's not a lot of rebuttal from the defense because that's not what they're fighting. So there's a very little from the defense when it comes to rebuttal until they bring up like their brain guy or whatever, and he's a real treat. I mean, he's a thing. I mean, so he's like the star of the show. But it's also nice to see what everybody, the events that led up, and they do bring everyone up, including his dad comes up, Mila comes up. Christine's friend was brought up, who was with her that night, who was with Wade. Also, Jason, the guy that they went to his house, right, where apparently he was doing some. They were doing some rugs allegedly, and then there you go. Once again, ATM, if I post Rosalind's Ko-fi so we can send her to Dollywood and Laura Owen's trial. I don't know
Her
what.
Cash App is on the banner, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah,
you
but
don't have the banner up.
if I put the banner up, it's gonna run right over the closed captions. I put banners up.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the only day I don't do banners is on.
Can you put it on the top? Will it let you put it on the top, or you don't
I
know
don't
how?
know if
Probably.
Rosalind wants to come in and show me how to do it or do it. She's more than welcome
Well,
to.
Faves has her other link. Faves can put her link in right in the chat?
Yeah. Faves can put the link in. I don't know if I can put a banner at but if Rosalind wants to come in and do it, she's always more than welcome. I don't know how.
Oh, there she goes. She did it. Thanks, Faves.
Thanks, Faves. Yes.
Morning, Ross.
Morning, Ross. Yes, because we do want to send Ross to Dollywood. All right. Put the banner on the top. I don't know how, Ross. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know how. All
Yeah,
right.
that's what I said, but
I mean, I can do.
He's too tardish for that stuff.
I'm hitting show. Oh, position. Hang on. Maybe I did. Hang on. Give me a
Hey,
second.
Peculiar.
Save that. Hang on. Let me do this. Oh, there we go. There you go. How about that? Look, just Jay.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, look at that. Just Jay. Killing it over here. Thank you, Auntie M. Thank you.
We should.
I handled that like a Wade Wilson right there. Yep.
Oh boy, we should write this down, Roz, because probably won't happen ever again.
Look, Roz, I did a thing. You didn't congratulate just J-Hip. You didn't congratulate me. Rosalind, tell me good job for a change. You just yelled at
Yamaha.
me. He likes my
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. He likes
Ew. Ew.
What?
Ew. Why are you meowing at Yamaha like that? Anyway.
Yamaha likes it. He's like, yeah, give me a little meow. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I get a good boy. That's what I get for Raid's pre-death. You have to understand, I didn't even make my own banner, nor did I even know how to add it for months on end, anyways. So,
no, that's why it says he's a dumb arse on it, because he doesn't even know how to take it off.
Well, I just roll with it. Thank you, Puzzler. Thank you for the pre-death penalty phase of Wade's portion of life. Thank you, Buzler. Hey, who do you think's going to be Gold Star for Jay? Who do you think's going to be the special guest tonight over on Fleabag Show?
My guess is it's gonna be Ray.
All right. We'll see if it's going to be Ray, a special guest, a challenge to Slobby tonight. I don't know. Wait, maybe is it Jeremy Hales?
Oh, that would be.
She had mentioned that she would have him on the show.
I'm thinking no, but
Damn. What are you talking about echoing? I don't have any boxes checked. Let me double check. Did it click off? I don't have
And Yamaha wrote in the chat.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I can hear a little bit of an echo.
I just clicked the buttons. I just Ketchup's echoing. Let me see.
Should I go out and come back in?
Hang on. Let me check something here.
Oh wait, now I don't hear it.
All right. How about this now? All right. How about this? I think I clicked the button there for Ketchup. I think that might help.
Well, Yamaha said, I like Ketchup's meow. Jay's, well, my balls jump off and run away.
All right. Let me know. Did we fix the echo? I think I did. I hope I did. Okay. If Five says better, yeah, I just clicked the button. We're good.
You clearly didn't hear what I read, but that's okay.
No, I was fixing your thing.
Yamaha said he likes my meow, but yours makes his balls jump up and run away.
Well, Rosalind says she knows why I'm meowing, but you don't want to know why. It's because I'm so sticky. I'm just so sticky.
Ew, disgusting.
That's an inside joke there, I guess.
Okay, good for you.
All right, let's get into this here. Let's get into this. Let's see. I want to go do this and do that. And now we get into the second part of day one of the Wade Wilson trial. He's pretty good. He's a good guy. Hey, he looks innocent to me.
Oh, totally.
Please be seated. Statement by the next witness.
The state calls Stephanie Johnson.
Let me speed it up because this first part's going to be very dry. Oh, don't buffer on me.
I'm going to show you these photos and ask if you'll take a look and tell me if you recognize them. Starting with State's Exhibit 4, what do you recognize this exhibit to be?
That's Christine.
Is that how she looked back on October 6th and 7th of 2019?
Yes.
Showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 10A. Do you recognize this exhibit?
Yes, that is the apartment that Christine lived in.
And does that fairly and accurately show the apartment that she lived in back in October of 2019?
Yes, ma'am.
At this time, the state would move forward and 10A into evidence.
Any objection? Be admitted.
Permission to publish.
You may.
Is that Christine?
Yes.
I'm showing you her duplex where she lived at the time. Which door is hers?
The white door on the left. So there's a window and then the door right next to it to the right.
Okay, so the door to the right of the window is her door, or the door to the left of the window?
To the left of the window. So
The middle window?
yeah, the far left door.
Thank you.
Hi, Diane.
I want to take you back to October 6th of 2019.
Hi,
Did you
Venom.
see Christine on that day?
Hi,
Yes.
Venom.
And I had planned to meet up later that night and to go out drinking at the Buddha bar in Fort Myers.
Had you ever been to the Buddha bar?
I had not been there before.
Where is the Buddha located?
It's located off of McGregor and I think College Parkway.
Is that in Lee County, Florida?
Yes.
How did the two of you get to the Buddha?
So I met Christine at her apartment that night and we took an Uber from her apartment to the Buddha.
About what time did you Uber over to the Buddha?
Around 10:30.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm not liking her headband.
No, me neither.
Doesn't look like it's doing anything.
She's kind of a victim, though, so, you know.
Oh, well,
I'm showing you State's
That
exhibit.
I mean,
You take a look
yeah, I
and
mean,
tell
her
me if you
friend
recognize
died.
that exhibit.
Yes,
Ah.
this is the Buddha in Fort Myers.
And is the bar behind the big statue of the Buddha?
Yes, that's the main entrance to the bar.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would move 7 into evidence.
Any objection? Be admitted.
Permission to publish?
You may.
Do you have any specific reason the two of you chose the Buddha on that night?
There was live music there that night, so we wanted to go see a band play.
When you got there, what was just sort of the general environment of the bar?
It wasn't overly crowded. There was, a decent amount of people there that night, dancing, drinking, nothing out of the ordinary from a typical bar.
Was there a band playing?
Yes.
Now, were you friendly and did you talk to other people that were there?
Yeah, we socialized quite a bit. There's a couple of different bars in the main bar, and we were down at one bar, we danced, we got drinks at other bars, we talked to the people that were there. Pretty standard going out night.
Now, obviously you're drinking and listening to music this entire time,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had been drinking pretty heavily that night.
and is that why you chose to get an Uber?
Yes, yeah, we both knew we were going to be drinking, so we didn't want to be driving at all.
Now, while you were there, did someone approach you?
Yeah, towards the end of the night.
Well, that's a good idea, actually. I would go to the Buddha, too, just to get a belly rub. That's not a bad idea. And no, Chucky, you're not getting a birthday sign for your sisters, neighbors, friends, kids, whatever. Buddha is a dive bar. Long ago, it was a Chinese restaurant. Ooh, look at them.
Hey, Metal Mom.
Hi, Metal Mom. I wonder if they should have got a fortune cookie. Well, I mean, because then they would have got a warning, probably. Like, not looking good. like, don't go home with this dude. That could have been their fortune. And they should have kept it as a Chinese place. Oh, Metal Mom is from there. And Metal Mom goes to the Buddha all the time. Not with Wade Wilson often, but all the time goes there. All the time. Big time fan.
Well, it might not be that kind of Buddha, though.
I don't know.
There's like two different types of Buddha, right?
Well, they were smart enough to get an Uber, but not smart enough to not go home with Wade Wilson and random guy. Now, Wade Wilson, this is what they're going to use as part of their claim of premeditation. Because he doesn't say his name. His name is JR. That's what he tells them. His name's JR. So when you hear them refer to him as JR, it's because that's what he said his name was. So there you go.
Right. As we were walking up to the upstairs bar, somebody jumped out in front of me, kind of just like to get my attention, and said, "Hey, who's your friend?" And gestured towards Christine. And he seemed friendly and introduced himself, and I grabbed Christine and said, "Hey, this guy wants to meet you."
What was his demeanor?
Friendly, charming.
Is there any red flags that popped up when you were talking to him?
No.
How did he introduce himself to you?
At that point, he introduced himself as JR.
You see JR sitting in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Would you please point to him and identify an article of clothing that he's wearing?
Right there in a bright blue suit.
Let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant.
Okay.
Now, I'm a little disappointed right now in the prosecutor. Because she said, is there anything that might have turned you away or anything? Was there any red flags? I don't know. Maybe his teeth. I mean, she could have asked the question, like, Did you have any questions about the teeth? And could you recognize him if he were to smile today? All right, see, that would have been what I would have done as a prosecutor. Like, you probably can't recognize him today, but if he smiled, do you think you could? And can we ask the defendant to smile? See, that's how you.
I thought you said that they put makeup over his tattoos.
No, they wanted to. They wanted
Oh.
to, and then he chose not to. It was agreed to that he could, but he chose not to. All right. So no, I would have been I'm not a criminal lawyer, right? I only do civil law. But as a criminal lawyer, had I been one, I would have been like, you probably can't recognize him today because he looks different. But if he was to smile, could you? And then I would have forced him to smile for the for the witness. And that would have been fun because that would have shut off a lot of his money income. All right. Because he's doing this for money right now for an appeal. This is his gig. All right. This is his whole thing right now. So that's what I would have done. But she's nicer than me, But he had none of these tattoos, all right, on his face when these people met him. He did all of this in prison, okay? This is his prison tats, all right? There you go.
Now, has his appearance changed since the time that you met him?
Yes, he has a lot more tattoos on his face. He did not have any facial tattoos
May I
the night
approach
you
a
met
witness?
him.
You may.
At this time, the state's showing was been marked as State's Exhibit 39. Would you take a look at State's Exhibit number 39 and tell me if you recognize that exhibit?
Yes,
What do you recognize it to be?
JR, the person who introduced himself to us that night.
And is he the same person sitting here in court today?
Yes, ma'am.
And does this fairly and accurately represent how he looked back on October 6th of 2019?
Exactly.
At this time, the state would move 39 into evidence.
It'll be admitted.
Permission to publish.
You may.
What the? What the hell is this?
Now, after you introduced him to Christine, what happened next?
Christine and I and JR and another man, Jason, who we were introduced to by JR, talked at the bar, mingled. Christine and JR seemed to be interested in each other. Me and Christine had commented on how he had dimples, and one of the guys she had been talking to earlier in the night only had one dimple and he had two dimples. And, she definitely was attracted to him and he seemed attracted to her, and they were friendly and getting to know each other.
Now, you mentioned that JR introduced you to someone by the name of Jason.
Yes. So there was another man that he was with at the bar named Jason. And I was under the impression that they were there together as friends, just like me and Christine had been.
At some point, did you take your talking and socializing outside of the bar?
Yeah, so that was at the end of the night and the bar was closing. So they were kind of shuffling everybody out the door. Christine and I went outside and we're still continuing to socialize with JR and Jason until, it was decided to leave. And me and Christine had came in an Uber. So we followed Jason and JR to their car. JR had tossed the keys over to Jason and we were going to go after party. I didn't know at that point if we were going back to Christine's house or where we were headed from there, but we were going together.
Now, when you went into the parking lot, everybody's talking. Again, describe the mood.
Happy. Everybody was cheerful, intoxicated, but there wasn't anything out of the ordinary or scary by any means. Just typical end of the bar night.
Now, is this around 2 a.m. that the bar's closing and kicking everybody out?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
so everything was closing at that point.
Again, as far as JR is concerned, does he exhibit any kind of anger or any kind of red flags?
No, not at all.
And in fact, you and Christine thought he was charming.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you mentioned that JR threw the keys over to Jason.
Mm-hmm.
What type of car was it that you got in?
It was a Dodge Hellcat, I think it's called.
Whose car did you believe that was?
I believed it was Jason's at that point.
When you got in,
yeah.
You believed it was Jason's car?
I don't really remember. I just know Jason was driving at that time. So my assumption was that it was his car.
Where did everybody sit in the car?
Jason sat in the front seat. Christine sat in the passenger seat. And then me and JR were in the back seat.
Now, where did you end up going?
We drove not very far. It was only a couple of turns, maybe less than 10 minutes in the car, but we ended up at Jason's house.
May I approach the witness?
Yeah.
For the record, I'm showing defense counsel. It's been previously marked as case exhibits number 8 and 9. I'm showing you states exhibits number 8 and 9. Will you please take a look at those exhibits and tell me if you recognize them?
This is the car that we left the Buddha in.
States exhibit number 8. Does that fairly enact?
Now, I wish the court reporter, Chup Chup, had one of those things on her face. You know, that they hold up to their face so they can talk into it. And so they look like they're, I don't know, like a stormtrooper or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my favorite court reporters.
It looks like a breathing hose or a gas mask or something.
Yeah. Those are my favorite court reporters. They should have more. That should be required these days. That should be a requirement because, yeah, the O2 mask. Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like. Happy has dimples on her butts, by the way. On her butt, she has dimples. I've seen them. Just saying.
Just saying. You're so stupid. Happy, why would you show him those? You know he's gonna tell everyone.
It's the Wade Wilson trial. It's a comedy. It's our deal.
You represent the way the car appeared when you got in it that night?
Yes.
Showing you states exhibit number 9. What does states exhibit number 9 show?
This is Jason's house.
Is this the house where you went to after the bar closed?
Yes, I remember that star on the house.
Your Honor, at this time, the state will move 8 and 9 into evidence.
Objection.
Permission to publish.
You may.
You just told the jurors this is the Hellcat that you all got in,
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh,
and then states exhibit number 9. That's Jason's house.
Yes.
ooh, nice house.
When you arrived at Jason's home, was anyone else present?
Yeah, his mom was home. So when we walked in the front door, his mom was awake and on the couch and not very happy that he was bringing people home. We tried to make small talk and, kind of ease the situation. But we just ended up going to Jason's bedroom, which was down the hall from there.
Now, when you got back into Jason's bedroom, what happened with Christine and JR?
So pretty quickly after getting to Jason's house, Christine and JR started having sex.
And when they started having sex, what did you and Jason do?
Jason had a bedroom that led to the outside. So Jason and I hung out outside most of the time, only to, really go in to use the bathroom maybe. Christine and JR were inside for a while. They came outside and mingled a little bit with us and went back into the bedroom.
You mentioned that they started out having sex. Did their sexual encounters appear to be consensual?
Yes.
So there was nothing that, again, at this point, that caused any red flags?
No.
Now, when you and Jason were outside, what were the two of you doing?
We were drinking, smoking, talking. He had a trampoline out there, so we sat on the trampoline and talked for a while, just mingling, talking.
Did the two of you have any interest in each other that night beyond just talking and friendship?
No.
So did the two of you hook up at all?
No.
Now, you mentioned that JR and Christine would go inside the house and come back out and kind of go back and forth.
Mhm.
During these back and forth interactions, were they normal types of interactions?
Yeah.
Did they appear to be having a good time?
Yeah, they appeared to be having a good time with each other and, joyful and, nothing out of the ordinary or concerning.
Now, about how long were you at Jason's house?
I would say we were probably there for a couple hours, maybe 2 hours.
After about 2 hours, did you all leave?
Yes. So we were at Jason's house and then kind of, quickly JR was saying, oh, we got to go. This guy doesn't want us here anymore. And it was kind of at that point that I realized that Jason and JR didn't know each other before this night. The way JR was seeming at the beginning of the night was that, they were there together. And then when we were leaving, it was, it didn't seem that way. It seemed like this guy wanted us out of his house, and it was kind of quickly an exit. But when we
Now, Ketchup, when you were in your mid-20s, did you often bring a lot of dudes back to your parents' house?
No.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Who is Jason? Why is he important? Jason was who JR met at the bar. Jason has rugs. Okay. All right. So he's obviously wants to hang out with Jason. He's got rugs. They meet these girls. They're going to go home. He has dimples. Well, Jason doesn't have dimples. All right. JR has dimples, which is Wade Wilson. And therefore, all right, they're going to go back to Jason's house. Now, Jason's there with his mom. All right. His mom's home. She's not happy. He brought friends over. Now, of course, Wade Wilson and Christine are going to go and they're going to have over in the bedroom while this lady, Stacy, is outside with Jason. All right. There you go. There you go. I'm trying to lay the foundation for you there if you weren't catching on. There is going to be an interesting exchange here that I actually haven't seen before. And I have watched a lot of court cases, but I might have seen it a couple times, but we'll see something here I haven't seen before. But we'll get there. I'll point it out when we get there. I think it's coming up.
went to the driveway, we got back into the car that we came in, which Jason had drove at that time, but now JR was driving.
Okay, so when you are leaving Jason's house, was it somewhat abrupt as far as?
Yeah, it was quick, but it wasn't anything like, he wasn't mad that we were still there or anything like that. It was just time to go.
And this night that you went out on the bar, it was a Sunday night.
Yes.
So you're going into now Monday morning.
No, Monday. Everybody, well, I had to work. I believe Jason had to work the next day. His mom obviously wasn't happy that we were there to begin with. So
the party, everything's kind of winding down for the night.
yes. And we go and get in the car, and JR is trying to back the car out of the driveway, and he can't go in reverse. It's just revving the engine in the driveway.
Is the car a manual? or a
Puzzle
stick shift?
puzzler,
Just
damn it.
Clear to you
Made me
who's
choke
on
on my coffee.
Yes.
So what happened is you're in the driveway and he's revving the engine.
So it starts as was when it's time to leave. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a clear sign. Clear sign. I've read this in a lot of reports, and Clark does still take women to his mother's house, and that makes sense. That vets Clark, because I vet my chip. Hi, Nemesis. How are you, my friend? 130 of you here. If you tickle the like button, I appreciate it. We do like doing a little bit of trial rewatch a couple of days a week. It's just our gig over here. It's what we do. So I know a lot of other channels are also looking to change up their material as well. I hear 2Ls is going to start doing some trials as well.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Sit tight. Sit tight. Okay, but any day, just get ready for it. I guess starting in May, there's some big trials coming up that they're going to be covering a lot of, and really moving away from the Hills coverage, except for Sunday Spunday, and possibly anything else that pops up or the other days of the week. So yeah. But of course, all these other channels who cover it all the days of the week, we're all going to go away while they're going to flourish because they're moving on. Mm-hmm. Flea's legal coverage is going to be amazing. I know. At least over here, you get an actual damn lawyer. And you were, what were you, like paralegal?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you got a paralegal and an actual lawyer over here, legal analysis. Whereas over there, well, maybe they'll bring lips on. Maybe they'll bring lips on. It'll be with lips. She'll be like, oh, they're looking for what? Child support? He's in a different state. Like, oh, in a different state. Like, you can't get in a different state.
That doesn't count.
She's my paralegal. she corrects me when I don't know, blaspheming or something.
Aw.
Jay's a paracomedian. Well, actually, you fine folks are. Here we go. Back to the show. Back to the show.
So Jason actually had come outside because he heard the engine revving, and said, "You guys got to leave. You can't be here anymore. You're being too loud. It's almost the morning." At that point, JR had actually gotten the car into reverse and into the street. He was trying to get the car into drive and go forward, and same thing. He couldn't get the car to move. He's just revving the engine in the middle of the street. It was at that point that I got out of the car and said to Christine, I said, "Get out of the car. Let's take an Uber. Let's get in an Uber and go home."
Right. So were you able to make contact with an Uber driver to have them come pick you up?
Yes, Christine called the Uber.
Now, once the Uber driver arrived, did you get into the Uber right away?
Yes, I got into the Uber right away. Christine and Wade Wilson were looking for his cell phone. He couldn't find his cell phone. So they started to walk back towards Jason's house to look for his cell phone. I don't know if they made contact with him. I was sitting in the Uber at that point with the Uber driver, and both him and I remember him saying, "Oh, they got 5 minutes or I'm leaving." And, both of us were ready to go at that point.
Now, to your knowledge, did Wade Wilson, or the person that was saying he was JR, did he ever find his phone that night?
I don't believe so.
So when he and Christine got back in the car, where did the Uber driver take you?
The Uber took us back to Christine's apartment.
And then that's 10A, Christine's apartment.
Yes.
Now, what happened when you got back to Christine's home?
When we got back to Christine's home, the three of us went into her house, and I know Christine and I had this sense of relief that we had made it home, that we got home, safely. And, it was winding down. I remember sitting on the couch and taking my shoes off. I remember Christine standing in the kitchen getting something to drink. And I remember telling her, I had to go home because I had to go to work the next day and take my son to school.
Now, where was your son staying that night?
He was with my mom.
And did you and your son live with your mom?
Yeah, we lived with her at the time.
Now, about what time did you leave to go home so that you could take your son to school?
About 6 o'clock.
Now, prior to leaving, did everything seem fine?
Yeah, it did. And I remember telling Christine, I have to go home. I have to go to work. And she was like, okay.
What is going on here, Chup Chup?
I feel, I need you to come out. Let me show you this. Okay, I'll be right there, Megan. No problem.
What?
Sorry, Jay, I gotta go.
I'm not a fan of what's going on here. I'm not a fan. Yeah, Wade can't drive a stick shift. He can't do it. That's what's. But yes, I'm not a fan of this. You already. You know what? I'm gonna go strike her channel last night. That's what I'm gonna do. And get a strike. You want to go use Rumble? Go use Grumble, because your YouTube days are numbered, my friend. Oh man. Leave my Chup Chup alone. Leave my Chup Chup alone. Well, wait. Tammy J, are you around? Tammy J. TJ. I need help. TJ. Come do the thing.
She hugged me and kissed me goodbye and said, "Talk to you tomorrow."
And again, when she told you goodbye and that she'd see you tomorrow, did you have any concerns for her safety?
No.
And in fact, if you did, would you have left her home with just her and Wade Wilson in that house?
Not at all. And if she was concerned, Christine would have never let me.
Oh, look at that. On cue. Look at that.
Pages flip. Pages flip. Pages flip. Pens of flight. One shot mind. Locked in right. Let's go. Tammy J. The note-taking hero, catching every word like a 0 to 0. Highlighters flash, backs in a row. If you wanna remember, she's the pro you call. Tammy J, the note-taking hero, turning every stream to a power show. From doodles to deadlines, watch it go. Tammy J, Tammy J, note-taking hero.
I don't know, Ketchup. You got some competition.
Hold on, I'm trying to talk to Megan real quick.
Shut up. Love it.
Leave that house if she was scared. She would have
Thank you,
said,
Tammy.
let's get this guy out of here together.
So when you left, is it safe to say that really the night was over? The party was over.
Yeah.
It's already morning time.
And like I said, we had this sense of relief that we had made it home. We obviously were in a car with somebody who couldn't drive a car, and I know for me that was the scariest part of that night, was the being behind the wheel of a car with somebody who couldn't drive. And I know when we got back to Christine's house in that Uber, it felt like we were home safe.
And it seems that your concern was not driving while intoxicated because along the way you had gotten Ubers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, when you left, you said that you had to take your son to school, and you also had to go to work. What time did you go to work?
I had to work the morning shift at Duffy's that day. I think I was at work by 10:30 in the morning. My son starts school at 9, so I dropped him off and then went to work.
Now, you mentioned earlier that Christine worked at Duffy's. Did she have to work a shift that day?
She was not scheduled to work that day.
Nevertheless, did you reach out to her just to check in with her at some point?
Yeah, I had texted her in the early afternoon and just said, "You up?" And I did not receive a response.
All right. May I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
For the record, I'm showing defense counsel has been marked as State's Exhibit 6, 5I, and 5J.
The defense counsel's gonna object. No, he's not. He can give two flying shits. he hands it over to Wade. Wade looks it over like, yeah, it's cool.
I mean, you would think his lawyer would have told him, like, stop making these smiling faces and stuff during court.
Exhibit 6.
I think this is a strategy. Okay.
Like, that he thinks it's a joke?
Well, here's the thing. They're trying to prove, we'll get to this in closing statements. I think they're trying to prove that he has no ability, all right, to feel bad for what he's done because of something wrong with his brain. I don't know. And then they start going into rugs and all this. It's weird the direction they try and go in this. It's not going to work at all. It nearly works to like maybe keep him off of death row, but it's not going to change the premeditation at all. They try, I guess loosely, but I don't know. It's weird. I think they wanted him to show no remorse, because if he shows remorse, that means he feels sad for what he did, but also that he knows what he did is wrong. All right. So I think that's their strategy. This is a tough one on me. I mean, they struggled on this one, and I understand why. I understand why they struggled on this one. He didn't do him any favors. All right, let's put it that way.
That's Christine's phone number.
Is that the phone number you texted her?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you State's Exhibit 5I. What is 5I?
Christine's cell phone.
Okay, and 5J?
I hate
The back
Tammy
of Christine's cell
J.
phone.
And is that a poppet that's on the back of her cell phone?
Yep.
That would
Pop
help her to hold
socket.
it?
Yep.
And
Fine,
is this the
Puzzler,
phone that she
fine.
carried
I'll
that
do
night
it.
and carried with her at all times?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would seek to move 6, 5I, and 5J into evidence.
Any objections? Be admitted.
Permission to publish.
You may.
He looks dreamy.
Ew, no. And I hate the yellow tie.
Christine's cell phone number at the time?
Yes.
Is 630 like a Chicago or an Illinois area code?
Yeah. Yeah. That's an Illinois area code.
He's the Joker.
Showing you 5I. That's the front of her cell phone.
Yes.
And then 5J. That's the
I don't know
back
which
her
one
cell
of his
phone.
bitches picked out his outfit.
No, he has a whole bunch of bitches, that's for
Now,
sure.
when she didn't immediately respond to your text, were you concerned at all?
No, at that point, I was not concerned. We had had a late night. She didn't have to work. I assumed she was sleeping.
Okay. Did you later on try to get a hold of her?
So when I left work, I called her again. She didn't answer. And then I got in touch with Samantha, who is her cousin. Again, not concerned that I hadn't heard from her. I asked Sam, I said, have you talked to Christine at all today? She said no. I had told her, I was out with her last night, just kind of told her about our night and what we did, and ended the conversation. Maybe a few minutes later, I'm not sure how long, I got a call from the Cape Coral Police Department.
Now, you mentioned you talked to Samantha, who was Christine's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Was Samantha also a good friend of yours?
Yeah. Samantha and I have been friends since high school as well.
And was Samantha obviously she was the cousin of Christine, but were they also very close?
Yeah. All of us have been like sisters, like best friends.
And Samantha had not gone out with you the night before?
No, Samantha was not with us.
Now, did you also try to call Christine?
Yeah, I tried to call Christine and text her that day.
When you called her, did the phone ring numerous times?
Yes.
It didn't go straight to voicemail?
I honestly, I remember it ringing and going to voicemail. I don't remember how, if it went straight to voicemail or, rang for a long time.
But either way,
I know I did not talk to anybody. Nobody answered. No.
Now, you mentioned that a Cape Coral detective called you. And what was the purpose of that detective's call to you that you thought at the time?
So at that time when they called, they were asking me if...
Your Honor,
Sustained.
may I give a
Yes.
object? It's not for the truth of the matter asserted, but for the effect on the listener.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you back to the jury room for a few minutes.
I do feel bad for her because she left that night and thought her friend was going to be okay. And then that happened. That's terrible.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, she left that day and everything seemed cool. Hi, Carol Manson. I'm not late. Okay, Carol. I haven't seen this before very often, maybe before, where they take the jury out of the room and then they hold arguments in front of just the judge to make a determination on if they can do it in front of the jury. I don't know if I've seen this
Yeah,
before.
they do this all the time in every trial. They
Oh,
did
yeah.
this during Brooks too, all the time.
Well, they did sort of loosely, but with Daryl, it was completely different because he was insane.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is normal for a trial.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen this a whole lot. A lot of times in civil law, we don't see this as much, but in criminal law, because I'm only a civil lawyer, yeah, that's the thing. Oh God, hi, Piff.
Hey, Piff.
Hi, Piff. Do you have anything to say, Piff?
Yeah, I see that mess. Name in the blue, I'm the one they test. One quick click, whole vibe refreshed. If you're trolling here, better say it with your chest. Hey, blue range swinging, I have my favorites. Keep it calm, keep it clean, I'ma save it. If you came for the chaos, you'll hate this. Blue range gang in the chat, can you rate this?
Time to assert some order. This rank symbolizes my control.
All right. Well, thank you for that. And no, thank you. Thank you. We also had to do that. It's nice. It's nice to recognize faves, of course. Of course. Thank you, Beth.
What was that conversation?
The police were asking me if I knew where Christine was or why her car would have been found in Fort Myers.
So based on these questions, what did it cause you to do?
It caused me to start being concerned about what happened to Christine after I left.
Okay, and then so based on your concern about what happened, what did you do?
Myself, Samantha, our other best friend, and Samantha's husband all went to Christine's apartment.
And when you got to Christine's apartment, what did you see there?
When we got there, the caution tape was already up.
So, Your Honor, the reason for asking the detective is not to prove that her car was stolen, but to prove that at that point, based on our conversation, the action she took and the steps she took, which were to talk to her cousin Samantha, to then actually go over to that home. So based on that, the state would argue that's an exception to the hearsay rule and it should be admissible.
It's hearsay and relevance. There's no relevance. She could just say, based on what the officers told me, went over to the house without relaying what the officers told me.
If you're saying what the officers told me, that's again, it's still an exception to hearsay. What the officer told her is not used for the truth of the matter asserted. So therefore it is non-hearsay because the exception is the information that he told her was used by her to then go to the house and to further try to find out where her friend Christine was. So what the officer told her, we're not using that for the truth. So therefore it's not hearsay.
But the other objection was to relevance of the effect on her.
Sure. The relevance is that at this point, she realizes that she should be concerned that her friend is missing and that she goes over there. So it's highly relevant as to how this day took place and how she gets over to her missing friend's home and what she does. That's all completely relevant to this case and to the charges that we have before this court.
All right.
Go ahead. Sorry. While it may be interesting, it's not relevant to anything in this case.
Okay. All right, I'm going to sustain the objection. You can ask her about getting a call from the detective. I think you could go as far as having an objection to her asking, the detective was asking questions about Miss Melton.
Correct.
And then what did you do next?
Okay. If it's just based on what the detective said, ask you, what did you do?
All right, so I'll ask her, did the detective call you? And based on what he told you, did you become concerned and then go to Christine's home?
Any objection to that?
No.
Okay, let's bring the jury back in.
All right. Killed it, defense lawyer. Killed it.
Yes.
He's probably innocent at this point. That's what I can tell.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the public defender nailed that one.
Okay. So I guess one.
Oh, wait, we got to wait for the jury to come back. Oh, wait, we're back. Okay. Wade's looking sharp here. He's looking sharp.
It's an official notebook as long as that notebook
As long as it stays here, he can't take it back. He can't take it back to the jury room with it. Any objection to that? No. Okay. And I can even just instruct them that I prefer they use the notepads that the court provided. And if they do anything else, leave it out of the courtroom and just use the notepads in the courtroom and leave those in the courtroom.
Wade's got big hands.
Yeah, he said he hasn't written anything in it.
May I hand it to you?
You have it?
He looks like an idiot.
No, just leave it.
How he's standing there.
Where is it?
Yeah. He looks like a strangler.
He does.
I mean, I don't know how to say this any nicer, but he does look like a strangler. I've never met a strangler before other than a couple times, and he does look like a strangler, from what I do know. Right now, they're going over a juror took their notebook back to the jury room on the little pause there, and they're having a little problem like, oh man, that can't happen, so no. But yes, he does look like a strangler. Of every strangler I've met, this is what one looks like. They all look like Wade, from my understanding.
And bring everybody else out.
Oh, he's a lurch. He's a lurch. Jay's perception is second to none. Damn right. Damn right.
Frenchie said he looks like Dory in Finding Nemo.
He kind of does.
I know, because of his suit.
Jurors entry.
Wouldn't have been my
Jurors
first choice.
entering. Now, I like actually this courtroom and how they do things because when the jury comes in, they have an announcement. Jurors entering, and I find it cute. I find it cute. They didn't do that in Daryl Bricks, but yes, jurors entering, jurors exiting. I like it. I like it. I dig it.
Yeah, usually they just go
Quiet in the
all
room, there's-
rise.
Yeah, no, yeah, they do a total announcement here. It's
when you're in
amazing.
the courtroom, just use the notepads that the court has provided. That way they can stay in here during any proceedings, okay?
That
Proceed.
me too.
Going back to, I believe we were talking about a detective making contact with you. Once you had a conversation with the detective, did you become concerned?
Yes.
What did you do?
When I received the call from the Cape Coral detective, myself, Samantha, and her husband and her other cousin all went to Christine's apartment.
What did you see when you arrived at Christine's apartment?
When we got there, the police were already there and they had already put caution tape up around her house.
Did you know any information at that point about where Christine was?
No, we went from Christine's house to her mom's house, which was right around the corner from Christine's apartment. And we waited there until the detective came there and informed us that they found.
Sustain.
At some point, did you learn that Christine had passed?
Yes.
And what happened once you learned that Christine had passed?
It was devastating.
Did you stay at her mother's home?
No, I went straight.
I love your entrance, Renee. Renee is here, everyone. Renee Retro Relics is here.
Hey, Renee.
How was that?
Good morning.
See, I did a thing for Renee. See, it was a thing.
I heard it.
Renee's Retro Relics. Run Retro Relics. Renee's Retro Relics is richly relicy.
Okay.
Didn't work. I tried.
No, it didn't work.
It's called total fail. All rise for Renee's Retro Relics. All rise.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Okay, I just thought I'd ask.
Poor Bonnie. I feel bad that Bonnie is never recognized in the Just J Hip show. Yeah, I know Bonnie. Let's love Bonnie. We love our Bonnie here. We like
I
our
do
Bonnie.
love Bonnie.
Yeah, I
She's
love
the
my
smart Bonnie.
Yeah, good Bonnie, smart Bonnie. Yeah, yeah. By the way, don't be copying this chat. All right, don't screenshot
Yeah,
it.
okay. Well, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Illegal as shit. You want some of this? You're gonna get some. You want some? Come get some. I'll take it to the Sumter County Sheriff's. Roscoe Pico train will have something to say about that. I say.
Where did you come up with that name, anyways? Okay, it's in there, by the way.
It's the Dukes of Hazard. Did Bob Fogg and Roscoe Pico train?
I guess I didn't know his last name was Pico Train.
Yeah, Roscoe. Yeah, the Dukes of Hazard because they wanted to make Fleabag know they were taking it very seriously, and that's why they sent it over to Roscoe and Boss Hogg. Fleabag's like, I've heard of Roscoe. He's a good one. This is gonna be great. But I have something special for you on the next time. I do have something very special for you on the next 911 call I have. Well, I'm not gonna spoil
Yeah, don't give it away.
it. Well, yeah, it's Coltrane. I know it's it's Roscoe Pete Coltrane. Roscoe Pete Coltrane. Well, shite. Softball-sized hell is being forecast for today. Just what I needed. Well, I mean, isn't today like your swimsuit edition stream, Rose? This is probably going to cause a problem with that. Or are you doing all of the wardrobe outfits inside, or are you doing them outside? I don't know what you got planned, but apparently Rosalind Duke is doing a swimsuit edition over there where she's going to be trying on different swimsuit suits throughout the show. Zach has some of her bottoms, so my understanding is some might be bottomless. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure how this works. I don't want to tell any tales out of school. I'm just saying you should probably go watch it. I mean, it's probably going to be pretty good. It's a members only stream, all right, for the only only members. I know. How'd that work out for you? Oh man, damn it. Okay. I'm gonna let this play for a sec, and I'm gonna mute for just 2 or 3 minutes here. Chop chop, you got this.
Yeah, you headed to the Bidit?
Well, no, I was gonna get some ice, but
Oh, okay. Go
okay,
ahead. Go
okay.
ahead.
From her mother's home to the Cape Coral Police Department and gave a statement.
Now, when you went to Christine's home and you found yellow crime scene tape around her property, did you see her car sitting in the driveway?
No, and in fact, it was pouring rain, and I remember all the detectives and police officers standing under her carport and seeing that her car was not there.
Now, when you and Christine had gone out to the Buddha bar the night before, was her car in that carport?
Yes.
May I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
For the record, I'm showing defense counsel by D.
I'm sorry, what?
D.
D.
as in David. I'm approaching you and showing you State's Exhibit 5D. Do you recognize what's in that exhibit?
Yes, those are Christine's name tags from her Duffy's uniform.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would move 5D into evidence.
Any objection? Be admitted.
Permission to publish?
You may.
You were just talking about Christine's car not being in the carport when you went to her home, showing you Exhibit 5. Was that Christine's car at the time of her death?
Yes.
Also showing you 5A. Is that
Yes.
the back of her car?
Yes.
It's a Versa.
Yes, a Nissan Versa.
I'm showing you 5D. Are those name tags that she would wear to work when she waited tables at Duffy's?
Yes.
Now, you mentioned giving a statement to law enforcement. Did you detail everything to them about the night before and the events that took place at the Buddha all the way until you were contacted about her death?
Yes. Yeah.
Now, did Christine have any tattoos on her leg?
Yeah, she had a tattoo on her calf of a Gemini symbol with some tribal music notes on the side of it.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yeah.
For the record, I'm showing State's Exhibits 10E and 13.
E and
13. May I approach?
you may.
I'm going to ask that you take a look first at 10E. Do you recognize this?
Yes. That's
And what does it
Christine.
show?
That's the tattoo on Christine's leg.
And then I'm also going to have you look quickly at 13. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
And is that after she had passed?
Yes.
And a permission, first of all, the state would move 10E and 13 into evidence.
They'll be admitted.
Permission to publish.
You may.
Judge, I would ask that 13 be passed around to the jurors rather than display that one.
Okay.
Then I'm showing 10E Is that the tattoo on her calf?
Yes.
When you went and gave your statement to Cape Coral, did they show you 6 different photographs of a suspect in this case?
Yes.
May I approach?
You may.
For the record, I'm showing the council what's going to mark the state composite exhibit 41.
Now, remind you that this trial takes place about 3 years after his initial arrest, so it's not like it's not like this was a recent thing. So this shows the pain that they're still going through after what Wade Wilson did. Also, because of everything he did on his jail phone calls, showing his lack of remorse for everything. In closing arguments, and I tried to bring this up, but there was all the echoing in the room, Chup Chup, if you remember, but when he's going over wanting his french fries
Right.
and his burger.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna go hard on that in closing arguments, and she's gonna make it very clear his only interest to show them where the body is of, I believe, Diane, is for some french fries. He even says, I can taste them already. Right?
Ugh.
Now, mind you, they'd already found the body at this point, but they're just letting him do his thing. Like, go ahead, spill the beans. And he does. All right. And so he spills the beans for french fries that he doesn't ever get. All right. Because they're just letting him tell on himself again. All right. But yes, of course, that's all he was interested in was just oh man, just yeah, getting that what is it? Who's this piff person? Who's this piff person? I've never heard of him. I don't know.
It's your nemesis, Jay.
And my nemesis.
No, nemesis, not nemesis.
I'm approaching you and showing you State's Exhibit 41. If you would just take a look at this exhibit.
I guess I better do this. What the hell? It's probably no good.
What? It's your favorite. The Alps.
Yeah. Piff's kind of a bitch. Well, over here we do like to do a little palate cleanser once in a while, so Piff is almost as creepy as Wade. Oh, boy. There we go.
Tell me if you recognize it.
Yeah, that's my signature there. And these are the photos that they showed me, the lineup photos.
Now, did a detective show you the series of photographs?
Yes, he showed me all those photographs.
And there's a series of 6 photographs, is that correct?
Yes.
And did the detective in any way give you any idea of who you should pick or who you should identify?
No.
Did you have a fair amount of time to be able to look and see if you could ID anybody?
Yes.
And did you in fact ID someone?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And how were you able to tell who you ID'd?
By my signature.
And then did you also
And then
put
the date, yes.
And 10/7/19, that's the day that you learned that Christine was no longer with us?
Yes.
And did you identify photo number 4 as a person that had introduced himself to you as JR?
Yes.
At this time, the state would move 41 into evidence.
Any objection? Yes.
Wait, Piff's a dude? Because I slept with him. I guess he's a lady boy. This is terrible. This is terrible. See, we turned Wade Wilson's trial into a comedy. Hey, Mr. Coop. Hey, Station 9.
Hey, Coop. Hey, Stacy. He's just telling us about the lady boys he's been with. You're just in time.
Okay, well, we better get back to the trial. This is very important. Very important.
Oh, man.
Wade Wilson's up there weighing in, like.
Number 4. Who is picture number 4?
JR.
And you see JR sitting here in court today?
Yes. He's sitting
Please
right
wait.
over there.
Okay, so the person sitting right over there is in a sort of a royal blue
He is wearing
jacket.
a royal blue jacket and a yellow tie.
And is that person the person that you knew as JR?
Yes.
And is that the same person that's in photograph number 4?
Yes, that is the same person in photograph number 4, JR.
And at this time, the state would move 41 into evidence.
No objection.
Be admitted.
I have a moment.
Yeah.
At this time, the state has no further questions and tenders a witness.
All right. You've got the disc and everything else.
All right, here comes gonna have some hard hitting questions here. Here we go with the defense. Let's see how this goes. And lumber your ass up there.
Ms. Johnson, Jason, did you know him? Do you know his last name?
I do not.
Did you ever see him again after that date?
No.
Now, there's come a point in time back at Miss Milton's residence that Mr. Wilson used. He couldn't find his cell phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he used Miss Milton's phone with her permission.
No.
No way.
I don't remember that happening.
He used the phone, right?
Not that I saw.
And you were there for what, 2 hours?
At Christine's house? No.
How long were you at?
Christine's house?
Yes.
When we returned in the Uber, I was only at Christine's house for maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, I'm
Not
sorry.
long.
It was 2 hours at Jason's house.
At Jason's house, yes, sir.
Okay. Did you and Mr. Wilson and Jason and Miss Milton use cocaine or other drugs that evening?
Yes.
What What drugs specifically?
I saw Christine, Jason, and Wilson using cocaine. Everybody was drinking and smoking marijuana as well.
Did you use cocaine?
I did not.
Yeah.
Hey, Jenny.
Hi, Johnny. Hi,
Hey,
Bill.
Bill.
I want to point something out, though. His lawyer gets so many goddamn things wrong in this thing. Like, he's like, so you were over at her house for like 2 hours. She's like, no, 15 minutes. And then he's like, oh, so she's like, yeah, at the other place for 2 hours. Oh, okay. It's like, dude, did not take notes before the trial began. This is why, and he does this throughout the whole damn thing. He gets so many things wrong. It's terrible. But then
Damn.
again, it's your public defender defending nothing against you because you're terrible. But
Well, I mean, a lot of public defenders are actually private attorneys that are contracted out and paid by the public defender's office. They don't
yeah,
actually work for the public defender's office.
I believe that's what these guys were. I believe they were contracted out. But yes, Piff J, Piff J played your video. Yes, I did. I did play her video, or his video, or whatever. I mean, and stop talking about my penis size. It's terrible. It's terrible.
What?
Leave me alone, Piff. You damn lady boy.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kelly Rager.
I got it, Rager. You damn lady boy. You
Who
know,
brought that up, Jay?
trying to steal my innocence. Leave me alone.
Yeah, Piff. We're not trying to focus on the little things today, okay?
God damn it. Screw you. Chop, chop. You're misgendering peeps. Good job, buddy. I don't know. That's my gig. Hey, Calvin.
Hey, Calvin.
Yeah, look at the. That is a good point. The bailiff is ready to pounce. Look at that bailiff. He's like, I'm murder. Unlike in Gerald Burke's trial, they were like, whatever.
They're looking at his tattoos, probably like, damn, this shit is fucked up.
He's ready to rock this dude. I mean, well, you know, physically. Like, should he get out of hand? This is a good pausing point. Like, his eyes are heavily focused. Sorry, Stacey, I didn't mean to make you spit out your coffee. Yama says, well, you're the one that talks. It's hard to weigh. What else can I say besides hard? Screw you guys. It's a trial rewatch, damn it. Focus on the trial. Let's focus on what matters.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a comedy over here, right? It's a trial rewatch. We have to take this very seriously.
Uh-huh.
Just want to ask you briefly about the cocaine use. How much cocaine did you see being used that night?
Very little. I would say maybe a couple of lines each.
And was that
What the hell's going on? Are you over in
It was
Megan's
not a
chat?
large amount.
so based on that cocaine use?
No,
was
Jay,
anybody
I
else
didn't go over
involved?
to Megan's chat. What do you
Would
mean?
say that again, people are buzz friendly.
Yeah, intoxicated, but
comfortable
everybody
with it.
was, having a good time and nothing concerning.
Thank you. I have nothing further. I'd ask that she be excused.
All right. Okay.
I'm over there now. I'm
I'm not sure.
keeping an eye. Oh, Piff is over there. Piff is over there.
At Jason's house. Yes.
Nick Staro's over there. Freaking
I
traitor.
know. I mean, he is.
Freaking traitor. I don't even like Nick Starro. He's terrible. He's one of the worst out there. He's not even a good lawyer.
I do not.
Oh, there's Megan's link for Chup Chup. Thanks, Biff.
I would ask that she be excused.
All right. Any objection? All right, you're excused. Thank you.
There's a new story coming out of
Before you next
Village.
witness.
Search Leslie Williams. Oh, I'll have to look at that. Shut up, Lumber Leah. Shut up. Oh, no. It's Jelly. Crybaby.
May I approach the clerk, Your Honor?
You may.
I'm over there right now. I'm keeping an eye on you people. I'm keeping an eye. And I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes on what's going on over there. All right. If you're over there, I'm taking notes. Let's see. Oh, Elemental P is over there. Donna Shepard. Oh, yep, taking notes. Piffed. Chop chop. Chop chop.
What are you
Circle
talking?
face to
I'm
clerk, raise
not
your right
over
hand,
there.
please.
What do you mean?
Huh? Yeah.
You take a stand.
You guys all suck. But Bill's here. Bill's here.
You may.
That's why I like
What did
Bill.
I say?
Please state your name and spell your first name for the
No
record.
mention
Jason
it.
Shepard, JYS.
You don't want to talk about it?
Mr. Shepard, do you recall the night of October 6th into the early morning hours of October 7th of 2019?
Yes.
What did you do on the evening of October 6th of 2019?
Went to the Buddha.
And had you been to the Buddha previously?
Yeah.
How close was the Buddha to your home?
A little more than 5 minutes away.
He wore a t-shirt, a ripped up t-shirt to court. I mean, brah, come on. A collared shirt at least. I mean, come on, it's a t-shirt. I mean, nothing says I use rugs like this. I mean, yeah, this guy dressed for the occasion. I know, dressed in the dark with no mirror, and it's a V-neck. Come on, bro, that even makes it worse. I'm starting to think this is a stretched out non V-neck shirt. It's just
Yeah, it's terrible. What the hell? V-necks have a tendency to do that, I've noticed. I mean, I don't generally wear them very often, but if I did, it wouldn't look like that.
This is how Crick normally shows up to court.
Just saying.
Just saying. I've even seen a couple of his turtles show up to court this way. It's terrible. At least he took a shower. Maybe. It looks like a stretched out regular t-shirt. It's not a V-neck, it's just stretched out.
It looks like he's worn it like 5 or 6 times since the last time he washed it.
Megan says, Ketchup, we're not done over here. You might want to come back.
Megan, are you
you're-
not looking in your own chat?
Megan,
I'm
you're
modding the
ripped-
hell out of your stream right now.
You ripped off my whole show yesterday. I mean, seriously, what more do you want out of me? If it wasn't for me, all right, your infomercial that you ran yesterday, if it wasn't for the Just Jab show, you would have had nothing other than your infomercial. I saved you. I saved you. I was saving Megan Flax yesterday with my wonderful 911 call. Without that, it would have been nothing but infomercial the entire show. Just Jab saving the day because I'm a good guy. I was doing her a solid.
Yeah, I doubt that.
No, I was.
No, you weren't. I texted you after you said you sent her that and said, you're an ass. When you're like, I just texted Megan and asked her when the content's going to begin to text me and let me know when.
And why the hell is Faves over there now? What the hell? Faves!
Well, Faves goes where I go. I go where Faves goes. It's a thing.
All right, well, thank you all for showing up. A goony goo goo and a toodaloo toot toot. I guess we're just gonna.
And did you go to the Buddha with anybody?
Yeah, a friend of mine.
What did you do when you got there?
Had some drinks, hung out, and then she left.
Okay. And did you talk to other people while you were there?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
While you were there, did you meet someone?
Yep.
Who did you meet?
A dude named Junior.
Do you see Junior sitting here in court?
Yeah.
Could you please identify an article?
A blue suit.
All right, let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant.
Okay.
And he introduced himself to you as Junior.
At the time, yeah.
Did you learn his name later on?
Yeah.
But you never learned it that night?
No.
Now, was Junior there with anyone?
Yeah.
Who was he with?
Blonde hair girl.
Try to
pretty
tell him,
blonde hair
Faves.
girl.
Faves goes where I go. I go where Faves goes.
Now, at some point, did she leave?
Yeah.
Did you ever see her again that night?
No.
Now, when Junior introduced himself to you, describe his personality.
He's cool. He was fine. No, he's in cool.
And if he wasn't cool or gave you any kind of weird vibe,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
I sent you a message in the back shits.
You did?
Yeah, it's in the back shits.
Kept talking to me.
Oh.
Now, did he look different back then than he does today?
Yeah, he didn't have all this.
When you say all this,
Tattoos.
I'm showing you State's Exhibit number 39. Is that how he looked back then when you met him at the Buddha?
Yeah.
Now, what time did the bar close?
2.
At 2. Did you all get kicked out of the Buddha?
I didn't get kicked out, but yeah, I mean, yeah. End of the night, yeah, we left. We closed it down.
And when you left, did you go out into the parking lot?
Yep.
Did you talk to anybody in the parking lot?
No, well, we ran into the 2 girls.
Okay.
Stephanie and Christine, I believe. Yeah.
And when you say we, who do you mean by we?
Me and Junior.
And showing you State's Exhibit 7. Is this the Buddha where you all were?
Yep.
You were in that parking lot?
Yep.
Now, at some point, you said you met 2 girls. Who were those 2 girls that you met up with in the parking lot?
Stephanie and Christine.
Had you ever met Stephanie and Christine before?
No, met them there.
And Junior, had you ever met him prior to that night?
No.
Okay, so you're all just hanging out, having a good time?
Yeah, just all ended up meeting up there.
Now, at some point, do you need to get a ride back to your house?
Yeah, I Ubered there originally
And why did you Uber there?
because I was going to be drinking.
So
Hey, Taz.
you got a ride back. Did whose
Hey,
car did you
Taz.
ride back in?
Junior's.
Showing you State's Exhibit number 8. That's a car you took back to your house?
Yeah.
And was Junior able to drive that car?
No, he said he couldn't drive a stick shift.
Now, who went back to your house?
Me, the 2 girls, and Junior.
When you got there, who was there?
My mother.
Was she okay with you being there at first?
Yeah. Not really.
Not thrilled?
No, it was late, early, however you want to put it.
All right. When you got to your house, where did you all go?
Went back to my bedroom.
Is your bedroom in the back of the house?
Yeah, the way it is it's in the back left side of the house.
And when you get to your back bedroom, what happens with Junior at that time?
I wasn't long at all. Him and Christine were having sex pretty quick and getting to it, and me and Stephanie, I think, went out back.
So when you went out back, where did you go?
I had a trampoline out back, and we went out back. We just sat out there and hung out and talked for a while.
Now, you said that Christine and Junior were having sex. Did it appear to be consensual?
Yeah. Yeah.
They were having a good time?
Yeah.
Oh,
And you and Stephanie didn't want to necessarily stand around and watch?
Nope.
So you watched.
Take my watch.
And were you and Stephanie interested in each other at all?
No.
So you're just talking?
Yeah.
Throughout the course of the evening, did they come outside and go back inside several
Yeah,
times?
once or twice, and then went back in and kept doing what they were doing.
And during any point of these interactions, did you have any concern for your safety?
Nope.
Did you have any concern for Christine's safety?
Mm-mm.
Now, did anybody use any drugs that night?
Yeah, we did a little coke.
When you say coke, you mean cocaine?
Cocaine.
Did you provide cocaine to anybody?
No, I had my own stuff.
Did you see any other drug use besides cocaine?
Nope.
And alcohol also?
Yeah, alcohol, yeah.
Now, at some point, did Stephanie and Christine and Junior leave?
He was like so proud. No, I had my own stuff, bro. Listen, I didn't provide any of my shit to anyone else. This was my cocaine. And I didn't have to provide it to anybody. Nope. This was all mine. I ain't sharing. I didn't share anything.
Well, you can tell he's not spending his money on his clothes. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a tear on his shoulder there in his shirt.
I think I'm seeing through portions of this shirt. But did you provide any to anyone else? Yep, nope, not me. That was mine. That was my stuff. He was killing the hair, but he even said he was like, "Hey, my shit's best. I ain't using no like cut shit. Nope, that's right. That's right. He knows what he's doing." This isn't his first go around. Yeah, this guy only gets high in his own supply. Get your own. I'm not buying it though. I feel like he lent a little out, but maybe not. Maybe not. He lost his lucky charms. They're magically delicious.
Man, I just can't stop looking at the shirt now. Because it's on my TV, so it's like really big, so I can really see. Like the neckline, it looks like it's bleached a little bit along the edge.
Now,
Probably from, not bathing, I'm guessing.
when I used to hang out with this guy, because we have the same name, so we used to hang out a lot. And hey, the proctologist is here. Maybe you could tell us quickly what you think's up this guy's ass.
ADR.
This is his court shirt. This is his court
Do you think his shirt stinks? Like, smell stink.
This is his court shirt. I wear this every time I'm brought in. It's my lucky court shirt.
This is his get out of jail shirt.
Like, I got nothing to lose. Like, seriously. Like, what? The shirt? There's nothing there. Can see daylight, says the proctologist. So, all right. We have our answer. We have our answer. This is I got nothing to lose shirt.
And the look on his face.
Well, he's worn that shirt every time to his appointments. The smell enters the room before he enters. Well, there you go. You heard it from the proctologist first.
Yeah, that tracks.
Dragon says, I can smell him through the screen. Another fine example of another Florida man. Yeah, well, Floridians. I mean, I know some. I mean, I'm not going to mention names. I'm just going to say I know some Floridians, and this would not surprise me, Slobby. I mean, again, but I won't mention any names. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that here. This is a trial rewatch. Very important. Very important.
Your house.
Yeah, it was just getting too
No,
loud. and
Yamaha.
I'd
I'm
work the
not
next
making
day,
eye
usually.
contact with him.
So party's over.
Time to go.
They're supposed to leave.
No.
What happens when they leave your house?
Well, like I said earlier, he couldn't drive stick shift, so that car's loud down my driveway, revving up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
So how did you feel about the car revving in your driveway?
I was pissed.
So what'd you do?
I went outside,
What'd you do?
confronted him about it.
What happened after you confronted them?
Kind of got your car out of the driveway a little bit.
You got it out?
No, he did.
Okay. He is in Junior?
Yeah, or one of them did. I don't know. I was getting out by the time I went out there. I got in the car. I got in the car and moved it down the road just to get it away from my house.
Did you see where they went after you got the car out down the road?
No, I really didn't care.
Now, did you go to work the next day?
Yeah, I did.
And when you were at work, did detectives come and speak to you?
Yeah.
Did you know anything about
No clue.
how you wait? Just one moment. I know you're nervous. But when police came to your work, did you have any idea about anything bad that had happened?
No.
Did you agree to give them your DNA and prints?
I did.
And did they also ask you to identify the person that you knew as Junior?
Yep.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yeah.
For the record, I'm showing defense counsel what's been previously marked as state exhibit 42.
I swear it looks like railroad tracks on his face.
Yeah, I gotta go tell Megan Fox that her
When
show's
the
off.
detectives came to your work, did you give them a statement about what you remembered from the night before in the early morning hours? That's a yes?
Yes.
And then did they also show you a series of 6 photographs asking you to identify the person that came to your house?
Yes.
Okay, and were you able to identify a person that came to your house that night?
Yes. Right here.
Okay, and is that the picture number 4?
Yep.
Are those your initials and the date?
Yes, ma'am.
Now this says 10/9/19, so that would have been a couple days later.
Days afterwards, yeah.
Don't worry, I just asked her if it was time for a commercial yet.
I told her to time you out.
Hi, Megan. That's good stuff.
And is this picture that you identified? Do you see that person sitting here in court?
Yeah.
And is it the person with the yellow tie and blue jacket?
Yes, ma'am.
And is he the same person that identified himself to you as Junior
Yes, ma'am.
on October 6th?
She laughed.
Now, at this time, the statement 42 at evidence.
Be admitted.
May I have a moment, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. One other thing. Did you actually end up finding the defendant's cell phone in your room?
Yeah, I believe a couple days later.
And did you turn that over to the detectives?
Yes.
Nothing further.
Here comes some riveting cross. You're welcome, Megan. You're welcome for the raid. You might want to play my 911 video again. You can spark it up a little bit.
She said thanks for the raid, Jay. I couldn't do it, Megan. It would only let me block him, so you have to do it.
Mr. Wilson, he was with a pretty blonde girl.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now that blonde girl was not Kristen. No.
Right.
Okay. You said you had your own stash cocaine?
Yep.
Let me look, Faves. I'm not
Everyone
sure.
use it?
Look,
My own for me.
Okay. What was everybody else using?
Whatever they wanted. I don't know.
You know where they got the cocaine from?
Well, I had my own, and that's all I was worried about. Like I wasn't sharing it.
Okay. But you were using it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You leave Buddha Bar about 2?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. What time did you get to your house?
Right 10 after, if that.
Okay, so you're right down the street.
I'm right down the street. Yeah.
All right. And what time did everyone finally leave? Did they leave?
They were there probably an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, if that. So
about
before 4 o'clock, I would say.
All right. Did you have any further contact with Mr. Wilson?
Nope. Well, he come back to look for his cell phone, and I don't think I answered the door.
Oh, Okay. How did he get back there? Do you know?
I don't know. I was inside.
So then he left.
Yep.
About what time was that?
Probably a little after they left, about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes after they left. I don't quite remember.
I'm sorry. What do you do for work, sir?
I install garage doors.
What time did you have to be up for work?
I wasn't working there when this happened. This was 5 years ago.
Okay. So what time did you go to work on Monday?
Probably 7:30, 8 o'clock. When I was there, I was at a flooring place then.
Okay.
He seems thrilled.
Nothing further, Judge.
Nothing further from the state. I'd ask that you be excused.
Any objections?
No objection.
All right, sir, you're excused. Step down.
Those are some powerful questions right there. I mean, if you think about it, where was he working? He wasn't working there. He actually went to work at 8 in the morning. Now, keep in mind, he had taken some rugs and he went to work the next day. My guess is he didn't murder 2 people. So my assumption is that rugs probably don't make you murder 2 people. But I'm not going to foreshadow what the prosecution's going to argue. I'm just saying maybe rugs just don't make you murder 2 people because he admitted he did rugs. He went to work. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, calling a spade on this one. I mean, I don't know. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on.
What?
What is this?
What now?
No, it's just this Megan Fox lady who's competing with me here. All right, she has 154. I only have 130 people here. She has 24 more than just J-Hip, and she's rocking Nick Star of Flux. Who else she got over there? And Jennifer Williams, and she's already rolling 24 more people than just J-Hip. This is terrible. This is terrible. Chop, chop. Up your game. Chop, chop. All right. If we get some more viewers, Chop Chop's going topless. We're gonna do this, Chop Chop. That well,
What?
I don't
I'm
know.
not doing anything topless.
Well, I was trying to gain some viewers over here because she's beating us by 21 viewers. I thought maybe we could spice it up a little bit.
No.
It's Rosalind's swimsuit edition day, so I thought maybe we could spice it up a little bit or something. This is terrible. This is terrible. She's destroying our channel over here. Sorry, Chop Chop, just kidding.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, we just picked up 2. Look at that. We're only down 21 now. We're doing better. Just like that. Just J-Hip. We're killing it over here, Chop Chop. We're killing it.
We're dominating.
Yeah, Rosalind Duke also said she was probably gonna come on topless if everyone comes over here in the next 10 minutes. Very clear. That's probably gonna happen. That's what Rosalind Duke said. She just sent me a text message.
I think you're lying.
This is
think you're lying.
This is insane.
It's clickbait.
It's be time for a break. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it's a little past the noon hour. It's time for us to let you all.
Buzzer says, "I'm sorry."
Leave your notepads
What did you
here.
say? I was
Remember my
watching
instructions.
Megan's
Don't
excellent
look up
show.
anything. Don't discuss anything, even among yourselves, regarding the case. Don't watch any local news, read any local newspapers.
I really can't stand his tie.
All right.
I can't stand his person.
Or his face.
Actually, before you go, I'm going to make it 1:05. It's a little afternoon, so I'll give you a whole hour.
Ooh, a whole hour. We got a nice little break here. Oh, ooh, this is exciting. Yeah, look at him with his strangler hands. Man,
Right?
his attorney's got a fat tie.
I know, and then the other one, his tie is too short.
Yeah, he's got a short tie. The other's got a fat tie. That is one fat effing tie. I'm going to say this right now. That's a fat tie.
It's called a wide
Anything I
tie,
can take care of
Jay.
before we leave for lunch?
Megan Fox raid commencing. Yeah, I doubt it. Megan.
I see. It's a good instruction. Just if you are here, obviously observing for the case.
Oh wait,
regardless
Megan
of
Fox.
the purpose, the reason you're
She
here,
did end her
just make sure you
show.
don't have any
She did end her
contact with
show.
any jurors.
You big
Signature
baby.
Tag
Thank you,
on them. Just please
Megan.
don't make any contact. Say you don't even say good afternoon or anything. So
Thank
just
you,
please obey that
Megan.
instruction. That will help ensure that we're able to continue on with the trial uninterrupted. So,
All that crying you
with
were
that,
doing.
everybody ready to go to lunch then? Anything else?
Well, me and
Hey.
Megan Fox, we are best friends.
Oh, now you're best friends, right?
Yes, you're welcome, ass hat. You're welcome for my 911 call. Thank you, my friend.
That's not how you were talking about Megan 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was saying Megan Fox, she is an award-winning journalist, a prolific writer, if you don't know. All right. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to compare her to paint chips, but I'm just saying a prolific writer. All right, very clear.
There's a lot of crying, Megan.
I can't wait to go back and hear all the defamation he spewed at me. Oh, you're gonna take me to court too, just like the rest of the jerk offs. I'm your lawyer. Megan. I mean, you should cut me some slack. Hey, Donna Shepard's here. Yeah, I saw you over there. Donna Shepard. Hi, Donna. How are you, my friends? Hi, all of you new joiners. We're watching Wade Wilson be a complete jackass. Hi, Paulie. How are you? Watching Wade Wilson be a complete total jackass in court. Yes, where he'll get sentenced to the death penalty. Yes, his lawyers ensured that. Oh, Debbie Webb's here. Hi, Debbie Webb. How are you, my friend? Hi,
Where have
Debbie.
you been, Jay?
I'm liking some Debbie Webb. You like Debbie Webb? You ever heard of her?
Yeah, I love Debbie Webb.
Yeah,
She's
she's great.
so nice, and she's like the friendliest person on YouTube.
Yeah, she's so cool. I like Debbie Webb. That's for sure. We all like Debbie Webb. Hey, there's Kelly Rager too. Kelly, hi. Yes, we do. By the way, do not copy or share any portions of this
I
chat.
put it in the chat already.
Oh, thank you. It is
You missed it.
completely-
I did it earlier. Hey, I gotta run to the bathroom. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Don't screw anything up while I'm gone.
I'll try not.
By a show of hands, was there anyone on the jury who was not able to adhere to the court's earlier instruction? Sir, if you'll just stand, face the clerk, and raise your right hand, she'll swear you in.
Do solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You may take the stand.
All right, now we got an officer taking the stand. This trial only goes on for, I think it's maybe 3 days.
You may proceed.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please state your name for the record.
My name is Charles Caruso,
Where are you currently employed?
the City of Cape Coral Police Department.
What is your assignment with Cape Coral Police Department?
I'm a sergeant currently assigned to supervise the Marine unit.
Oh, if you didn't know where Ketchup was, it was just a little wiggle, just a little wiggle, just a little wiggle, just a little wiggle. I don't know what that even frickin' means, but I thought I'd do it. She'll enjoy it. Yeah, there we go.
Sergeant Caruso, what type of training and experience do you have to be in your current position?
Aside from the academy training, which was about 4.5 months or so back when I did it. It's longer now. I've gone through about 300 hours, give or take, of advanced investigations training, and we get insert.
I'm back.
Oh, really, Megan? Really, Megan? You want to go there? I mean, do you really want to go there, Megan Fox? Because just J Hip. I mean, I don't want to be that guy. All right, I'm just saying, just J Hip also. I have sponsors too. I mean, do I have to show them? I don't know. I don't know. I guess if I have to show, I have sponsors too. It's kind of my gig. It's kind of my gig. I have sponsors too. Maybe she's never seen.
And now a word from our sponsor. Introducing So Thirsty Energy Drinks by none other than the Beaver Liquor Company. So Thirsty Energy Drinks come in 3 exciting flavors. Spicy Beaver really wakes up your senses. The Mysterious Morning Musk is a real treat. And So Thirsty Chicken Wine flavor goes down really smooth. So Thirsty Energy Drinks by none other than the Beaver Liquor Company. Proud sponsor of the Star Show with Just J Hip, reminding you to always lick responsibly. The Beaver Liquor Company, wiggle on down the Beaver Trail, just past the Beaver Dam. Don't forget, parking in the rear only. Warning, side effects may include attention-seeking, twistin', bullshit speaking, and crap.
This has been another
Go fuck yourself
production.
You love us. You love us.
Yep, got a sponsor too, Megan Fox. Yep, just J-Up. I got sponsors. I got like 6 sponsors. I mean,
She's
really.
not talking about ADA sponsors, Jay.
That's a real sponsor. They're right up in Canada. Right? You can use the discount code STAR, 30% discount on your first order and every 100th purchase after that. Yes, just J-Up Show. That's what I do.
Service, mandatory in-service training quarterly. So that over 26 years, it's quite a bit.
So you've been with Cape Coral Police Department for 26 years?
Not with Cape Coral, but overall, I just started my 27th year in January.
All right. Now, were you working on October 7th of 2019?
Yes, ma'am.
What was your assignment on that day?
I was assigned to road patrol, and I was the supervisor of the South District.
Did you become aware of an investigation involving someone by the name of Wade Wilson?
Yes, I did.
And what was your specific role with regard to that investigation?
Specifically, there were a couple locations in South District that I was asked to check and to make sure they were getting checked. Looking for the welfare of Christine Melton because she.
Don't forget also, Keto Brains, also a sponsor of Just J Hip, a proud sponsor of Just J Hip Show with Megan Fox and Tug. Keto Brains, don't forget to check them out, of course, and use your promo code Just J Hip, or I don't know, Megan's probably got one too, but yeah, check out Keto Brains, proud sponsor of Megan Fox, Tug, and Just J Hip, apparently. So okay. Megan, are you guys gonna add me? Megan! Megan! Add me too! I love you too, Debbie Webb. Megan! Aren't you gonna get me on the gig? I do the 911 calls. I got them all. I mean, just wait till Roscoe Pico train calls back Fleabag on Wednesday. I mean, seriously, I got that call. I got that call. What? They can't. Keto Brains can't gonna sponsor me too.
You got to wrangle your own sponsors, Jay.
No, they'll hook me up. They're gonna hook me up. Probably not.
Had not been heard from and it had not been seen.
And did you know who Christine Melton was at that time?
No, ma'am.
So when you got this information that she was missing, were you aware of any other scenes that were already set up?
Yes, I knew there was a
Hey,
a
Rose.
location in either the North or Central District. I think it was right on the border between the two, where her vehicle had been found.
And was that vehicle at Mateo Graphics?
Yes, ma'am.
So were there already Cape Coral police officers at that scene trying to determine where she was or what had happened?
Yes, ma'am. And they were, from what I understood at the time, it was a.
Sustain.
I don't know if I may give an exception.
Okay.
Again, effect on the listener as to what he did.
All right. Sustain.
Okay, what did you do?
Based on all the facts and circumstances, I knew that we had, this was a very high priority. Several of my officers went to 4838 Tudor Drive, which is where we knew Christine Melton lived.
There's some other areas that were checked as well.
Yes.
What other areas?
I had an officer go to Duffy's Tavern, which was a place that I found Christine Melton was employed. I wanted to see if she was there. She was not. And I was given another address on Stratford Court that was somehow had been somehow associated with Christine in the past. I went there and spoke with a resident, and there was no connection to Christine. So they were both of those leads had been exhausted, and we were left with 4838 Tudor Drive.
Now at 4838 Tudor Drive, did you mention there were other officers that you had sent to that location?
Yes.
And I'm showing States Exhibit 10A. Is that the 4838 location that you're referring to? It's Melton's house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Yes, looks like it.
And were they able to make contact with her?
No, ma'am.
Did you ever go to that location?
Yes, I did.
Now, what did you do when you got to that location?
I got there and had been notified over the police radio that.
Sustain.
Okay, I'm going to ask you, when you were at that location, did you, again, no one had made contact with her?
Right, that's correct.
And had her body been found in the car back at Mateo's?
No, ma'am.
So what did you and the officers at her home decide to do?
We forced entry into the house by knocking on the front door with a ram.
And what happened when you got inside of her home?
We were inside somewhere around 45 seconds. Long enough. It's a small apartment. Long enough to see there was nothing in the living room, nothing in the kitchen, but on the floor between the bedroom and the kitchen was a large bundle of. It was hard to tell. It looked like bed sheets and clothing. We couldn't see anything right away. We spread apart the sheets just enough to see a leg, the lower portion of the leg.
Oh, God.
I noticed immediately there was a unique
back
tattoo
shits.
on it.
But
I said back shits. And I said, oh, God, when he said we just opened the sheet enough to see a leg. Oh.
yeah. You know what's funny? What? Not funny. No, what's terrible. Actually, okay, yeah. Yes, we're going to be ending this soon with the officer here. But what's interesting, I used to manage a bunch of apartment complexes, right? And there were times, well, let's say a couple times, when people hadn't paid rent in a while and we had to go enter their apartments, for like a wellness check. So I would show up there with the police, right? And like one time, bear in mind, this sounds terrible, but it's not terrible. I mean, it's terrible, but you have to understand. All right. I was trying to open the door and the door was jammed, right? And so I'm pounding and pounding and pounding on the door actually, I unlock it and the officers are doing most of the work. But the dude had passed away behind the door. And so it was just terrible. I mean, here we are just slamming this door into this. Yeah, well, you guys get where it's going. It was bad, right? It's never fun to find a body. So I understand what police go through because I have come across a couple chop, and it's not fun. It's not fun, especially when you've pounded a door into them multiple times, but you don't know that at the time. You're thinking maybe something else nefarious is going on. You don't. Oh boy, Jay tells terrible story. Yes, I pay. Well, I'm just saying it was traumatic. It was very traumatic. Well, anyways, the dude was dead, so there you go. Yeah. Well, but I mean, it's happened more than once. Because I managed thousands of units. It's not like it was like an apartment
Ew.
complex. We're talking
That's
thousands.
terrible.
And so occasionally after hours, I would show up with keys and open one up. If it was in the Omaha area, if it was out of town, there was other people who did that. But in my area, sometimes we would have to show up, and sometimes I'd handle it myself. And so yeah, so you're pounding the dead guy. Well, basically, Liz, it wasn't meant to be funny. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it sucked, but
Just saying.
it was a thing. Just saying.
Just
Okay.
saying.
Let me see if I can finish this guy up, and well, not damn it.
And at that point, we backed out and left the apartment.
Okay. After you backed out, did you change your mind about staying out of the apartment?
Yes, ma'am. I realized in my kind of desire to make sure we protect the scene that we really hadn't cleared the bedroom adequately. And from my experience, I know that this is going to be a very lengthy investigation, and we need to make sure that everyone who's going to be there is going to be safe. So we had to make sure there was nobody hiding. And we also knew at that point there were charges. And I also realized that we hadn't really done anything to confirm whether or not the person in the blankets was alive or dead.
Were you able to confirm whether the person in the blankets was alive or dead?
Yes, ma'am.
And how did you do that?
I've put on a glove to feel for a pulse, and I could feel that her arm was very stiff.
And you said that you cleared the home. Did you find any other person at all in that house?
No, ma'am.
May I approach?
Yeah. What were the number of the exhibits again? Ms. Miller, what were the number of the exhibits? 10 what? I'm sorry, what?
10, 10B, 10C, and 10D.
10, 10B, 10C, and 10E?
D is in dog.
No, Z. No, D.
D
Right,
is in
D.
dog, yes.
Okay.
D is a dick. Get it right. Why can't they make it funny?
Because it's a trial.
If you can take a look at each of these pictures, please.
And I don't think the victims' families would appreciate that.
Whenever I've been in trial, I always try and add a little humor. That's always been my gig.
Items fairly and accurately represent
I'm sure.
the outside of the home
I'm
and the
sure.
inside of the home back on October 7th of 2019.
Yes, ma'am.
At this time, the state would move exhibits 10, 10B, 10C, and 10D into evidence.
D isn't dead.
Yeah, I don't think that
Sergeant, you were
officer got
testifying
hired
that
for
when you
his
first
public
walked in, you
speaking
saw
skills.
It looked like
Yeah.
a pile of blankets in between the kitchen and the bedroom. Is this what you first saw when you walked in?
Just saying.
Showing you State's Exhibit 10C. This is a closer up view of those blankets that you observed.
Yes, it is.
You're chock full of
You're
stupid today,
actually
Jay.
seeing a unique tattoo showing
No.
States Exhibit 10E. Where is that tattoo? Are you able to see from there on that photograph?
Yeah, it was on the lower right, lower portion of her right leg.
Showing you a close-up, which is 10E. Is that the tattoo on the leg you were referring to?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you actually take a photograph of that tattoo on her leg?
Yes, I did.
What was your purpose in doing that?
Knowing how this investigation would play out, I knew that it would be it might help in help making an identification.
So at that time, when you saw this body, you weren't for sure whose it was?
That's correct.
Now, after you backed out the second time, did you have a crime scene prepared?
Yes, I instructed my officers to put up crime scene tape and start a crime scene contamination list.
Just
What is
a
a crime
couple
scene
of minutes
contamination
left,
list?
folks.
It's just a log of everyone who comes and goes and the times that they enter and exit the crime scene.
About what time was it that you arrived and entered Ms. Melton's home?
I got on scene about roughly 4 o'clock. We made entry, I believe it was 4:12.
So that's 4:12 p.m. on October 7th.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'm showing you States Exhibit 10, and it looks like there's some yellow crime scene tape. Was that put up by officers blocking off that home and that scene?
Yes, ma'am.
And so if someone went past that yellow crime scene tape, do they have to sign that contamination log?
Yes.
Now, as about how many people, once you realized this was a crime scene, about how many officers would you say showed initially?
While I was there, I think it was just me and officers from my squad. So there were 4 or 5.
And was a homicide investigator assigned to come out and take over the actual investigation of this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, as you were on that scene, did any of Christine Melton's family members begin to show?
Yes.
And were you the one that actually notified them of anything?
No, I didn't.
Did you have a victim advocate come to the scene?
Yes.
And as far as the identification and the notification, was that assigned to other officers later?
Yes, I was assigned to a detective who was working on the case.
Once you cleared that house, was a search warrant signed off on so that crime scene could come in and do a thorough investigation and collection of evidence?
As far as I understand, yes.
So you weren't involved in collecting any of that evidence?
That's correct.
We have a moment, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I have nothing further and tender the witness.
All right. Strong.
Sorry, just clarify something. You forced entry, the front door. That's correct. You went in, you located Miss Melton. How long did that take? It was under a minute. Okay. You and your officers came out of the house. Yes, that's correct. Did you go back in to a second time to clear the house? Is that what you testified to? Yes, sir. Okay. How long were you in there that time? About 3.5 minutes. Did any of the officers disturb the pile that Miss Melton's body was under? No. In fact, I told the other officers to stay where they were, and I knew it was a small room that really needed to be cleared, and there was no point in any more than one person going, so I did that myself. Okay. You didn't find anyone else in the house? No, sir. Thank you. Nothing further, Judge.
Right.
Nothing further, Your Honor. I'd ask you to be excused.
Any objection?
Kill that. I mean, that's how you do. That's how you do, chop chop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, clearly dominated that one. All right. Yep. Clearly. No other officers went in. He went in by himself. Probably some shit went on. Probably some shady shit. We can tell that. That clearly probably happened, or I don't know. Or not, but something could have happened. Oh, wait, I was supposed to share this real fast here before we end. Let me see what we got here. Let me see. I guess I said I would share this today, so here we go.
I'm always looking for facts, but I do really like to give them a little kiss on the hand What they don't know is that I just got done licking my Peter.
What?
You know, when my mom and dad come home, I'm always looking for snacks. But I do really like to give them a little kiss on the hand. What they don't know is that I just got done licking my Peter.
Ew.
Suzanne, that's what you sent me? Suzanne!
Dang,
Suzanne,
Suzanne.
71B, what the living shit did you send me? That's our palate cleanser? Suzanne sucks. By the way, go check out YouTube channel, Suzanne7IB. Yes, but very terrible, terrible channel because that was our palate cleanser, and yeah, that was terrible, terrible. Don't forget to go check out Keto Brains, proud sponsor of Just J Hip. Well, until I just shared that video by Suzanne.
Yeah, don't ask Suzanne to send you stuff.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a sponsor, but well, I guess not. Keto Brains is just dropped Just J Hip because of Suzanne. Chump chump, we just lost $22,000 this year because of Suzanne.
All right, Suzanne. Thanks.
You're
You're
right,
the best.
Buster Jay. You should vet your shit. Yeah, I know. That was a failure on my part. On my part, that was a failure. My bad. Don't forget. Tomorrow we do have Wednesday. All right, bit tits. All right, of course. Bid tits, of course, on Wednesday. Wednesday, bid tits. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm sure the flea bags are going to do a show tonight. I'll probably give you a flea cap. We'll see how things going. With their show tonight. If they do a show, I don't know. They're gonna have a special guest. I hope it's Lips.
I'm just not thinking it's gonna be Lips, but I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Yeah, my guess is, you know what? Maybe it's gonna be Stacy Nat.
Stacy, are you gonna be on the show tonight?
Maybe it's gonna be.
Is it your big comeback?
Maybe it's gonna be Stella.
You're such an ass, Jay.
That's what she always does. She always does that. She's Stella. I don't even know what it means, but that's like the fucking thing, and I don't get it. This is not my gig, but I just don't get it. But she always does it. That's her gig now. maybe it'll be nonsense.
I doubt it. He lives in Australia or something.
Hopefully it's squat pump or squirt dump. I hope it's not slow for the last time he came on. He called Jeremy Hills a PDF file. You know, you should vet your guests before you have them on your show to make sure they don't say something like that. That's just me. Just saying.
Saying. That just reflects on the stuff that he's being told.
Well, and it's not just that, but you don't have someone on a live stream when you have no idea what they're capable of saying.
Exactly.
You know? I mean, you kind of should. This is called protecting your guest. You should protect your guests.
Yeah, right? That's what the mute button's for.
Jay, did you get the money I put in your books? You can buy honey buns while you put money in my books. Let me see. I don't know. Did I put money in my books? I'm looking right now. I know I did not get money in my book. Still says $0 on the Cash App.
You gotta check your JPal account.
Oh yeah, I gotta check my JPal. Yeah, was it a check? Did you put a check in the mail? Is it in the snail mail?
If you want to send a check, send the money to Coop and have Coop send the check.
Yeah, have Coop send the check. Have Black Coop send my bouncing check. All right, it's probably gonna be made out to bad women talk.
Yeah, and it'll probably get stuck in his fence on the way to the mailbox.
It's stuck in a shitty fence from Black Coop. Hi, Detective Fuzz. How are you, my friend? How are you? Hey, Tim. How are you? Whew, well, oops, yeah, it's titty mouthwash. Titty mouthwash. Hey, titty mouthwash. But have a great day, all my fine friends. I do have to leave you now. We'll send you over to Cooper, Pooper, Hooper, Scooper. He's probably doing a show about something. And yeah, go say hi. Tell him just your hip said hi. I'm going to go to bed because I got to work, of course, because I have to make sure that just Jab works tonight so that John Kirk and Element P cannot not starve to death because I am a good guy. Thank you for being here, all of my friends. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here with us. And we will see you all tomorrow for Wednesday's Bid Tits. And as we always say over here at Chuck Up when we end the show,
Shut your ass.
shut your ass. And by the way, stay friends, you weirdos. That work any better? No.
No.
All the best. Shut your
Bye.
ass.
Bye.
Bye.